Good morning students. Welcome to session 2 on theory of plane curves. So in the last session we studied about the definition of this is polar curves and relation between Cartesian polar curves, and one important formula we studied in the last session. So that is the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve. In this session, in today's session we are going to study some examples on this topic. Let us take one example here. Find the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve r is equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. So this is the given curve r equals to a into 1 plus cos theta. Take this one as equation number 1. Now we know the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve is cot phi, and it is equals to 1 by r dr by d theta, or tan theta equals to 1 by r. We know here angle is cot phi is equals to 1 by r into dr by d theta, or we can have here it is tan phi is equals to r into d theta by dr. Both are same. If you take reciprocal, you will get this result. So what we want here? We want 1 by r dr by d theta, which gives the angle between the radius vector and tangent to this curve. So here we have r. So r means we can do anything here. We can take log on both sides. If you take log on both sides, and then it becomes log of r into log of a into 1 plus cos theta. Then differentiating with respect to here, r you will get 1 by r dr by d theta. For that you have to take log on both sides. So it becomes here RHS is log a into 1 plus cos theta. We know it is in the form of log m into n. You know log m into n is log m plus log n. That is log a plus log of 1 plus cos theta. Now differentiating with respect to theta. Then we have derivative of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta. It is equals to derivative of log a is 0. Then plus derivative of log of 1 plus cos theta is 1 divided by 1 plus cos theta into derivative of 1 plus cos theta is minus sin theta. It is derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. And this LHS we know from the definition. LHS is cot phi. It is equals to minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. Here you have to simplify in RHS such that this is also in terms of cot, so that we can equate the angles. So we know minus this sin theta can be taken as 2 sin theta by into cos theta by 2, and 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 to get cancelled, 1 cos also get cancelled. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta by 2, minus tan theta by 2. And we know this is minus tan theta can be taken as cot 90 plus theta, because you know cot 90 plus theta comes in second quadrant. In second quadrant cot is negative. So cot 90 plus theta is minus tan theta. So here angle is theta by 2. We will take here also theta by 2. Therefore what we have here, cot phi is equals to cot of pi by 2 plus theta by 2. What this implies here? This implies this angles are same here. Phi is equals to pi by 2 plus theta by 2. So this is the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve. Let us take one more example. It is also similar, only the curve is different here. Here the curve is r is equals to 2a divided by 1 plus cos theta. Method is same. Take this one as equation number 1. I am taking log on both sides, and in RHS it is log of 2a divided by 1 minus cos theta. It is log m by n. You know log m by n is log m minus log n. That is log 2a minus log 1 minus cos theta. Now differentiating with respect to theta on both sides. So it is derivative of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta is equals to, this is 0 minus, it is 1 divided by 1 minus cos theta into derivative of 1 minus cos theta is sin theta. Because derivative of 1 is 0, derivative of minus cos theta is sin theta. So cot phi, this is again 1 by r dr by d theta is cot phi. Cot phi is equals to, this is again minus sin theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. Let us express this one in terms of again cot, and we know sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, and this 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. We know all these relations. Here 2 get cancelled, 1 sin get cancelled, we got cot theta, cos by sin it is. So it is minus cot theta by 2. We know minus cot theta is cot minus theta, because here we cannot equate these two because one is positive, other is negative. So you have to take this minus in the angle. What this implies here? This implies phi is equals to how much? Minus theta by 2. So this is the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the given curve. So phi is equals to minus theta by 2 is the required angle. So this is also similar. I hope you can do this one because I have given the notes and you have written notes, and you can. I hope you understood this one. This is also same. Only the curve is different here. It is r square divided by a square is equals to cos 2 theta. And simplify this, you will get the result. So differentiating, first you have to simplify, and differentiating this, you will get the result. I hope you understood this one, because in the notes I have given, you have written notes. While writing the notes only you can understand this one. This is also similar one here. Find the angle between the radius vector and tangent to this curve. M by r is equals to 2 plus e cos theta. So this is m by r is equals to 2 plus e cos theta. Take this as equation number 1. Take log on both sides. And it is log m by n is log m minus log n, that is log m minus log r is equals to log of 2 plus e cos theta. Now differentiating with respect to theta here, derivative of log m, it is a constant, its derivative is 0, and derivative of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta is equals to, this is log of, no, it is 1 divided by 2 plus e cos theta into derivative of 2 plus e cos theta is minus e sin theta it is. Now it is equals to this, on both sides we have negative sign get cancelled. This is 1 by r dr by d theta is equals to e sin theta divided by 2 plus e cos theta. And this LHS is cot phi and this RHS is as it is, because here we cannot simplify this one. If you simplify this one, again there is no meaning for this because it remains same. So here we cannot express this RHS in terms of cot theta. So you have to keep this one as it is. This implies phi is equals to, take cot in RHS, it becomes inverse. Cot inverse of e sin theta divided by 2 plus e cos theta. This is the required angle between the radius vector and tangent to the given curve. Let us come to one more type of example. Here find the slope of tangent to the curve r is equals to a into 1 minus cos theta at the angle pi by, at theta is equals to pi by 3. First let the given curve, take this one as equation number 1. And we know slope of the tangent to the curve is given by tan psi, and we know tan psi, this psi is theta plus phi. This you can get from the previous session. There we have, while deriving the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve, we have drawn on figure. There you can find this relation here. Phi is equal to theta plus, sorry, psi is equal to theta plus phi. I hope you got this one here. It was like this here. There was a curve which is r is equals to f of theta, and one more is like this here. This is the tangent to this curve. This angle is psi, and this angle is here we have drawn one point here. This is the point P of x comma y, and this one is here. This is theta, and this one is phi. This one is here phi. So this angle is sum of these two angles. This relation I have given in the last session. So this is psi is equals to theta plus phi, and I told how we got this angle also. This relation psi is equals to theta plus phi, because here this is what, here this is 180 minus psi, and adding these three will get 180, and after that simplification you will get here psi as theta plus phi. If you are not getting here, you can you can watch previous video, you will get this result. This implies here we know the value of theta. Theta you substitute here pi by 3 plus phi. Take this as equation number 2. Because we have to for this to find the slope of tangent we need phi. Phi you have to calculate like previous examples. So here to find phi we have to take log on both sides of this equation 1. It is just similar as previous example, only this step is different. Again take log on both sides. This example I have done, I think in first example only. Log r is equals to log of a into 1 plus cos theta. It is like log m plus log n, that is log a plus log of 1 minus cos theta. Differentiating with respect to theta, derivative of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta is equals to derivative of log a is 0 and the derivative of 1 minus cos theta is log of 1 minus cos theta is 1 divided by 1 minus cos theta into derivative of minus cos theta is sin theta. So it is cot phi is equals to the sin theta is 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 and 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. And this is cot phi is equals to 2 get cancelled, sin theta by 2 also get cancelled, only cos theta by 2 divided by sin theta by 2 remains. It is equals to cot theta by 2. So from this what we can say here, this implies here phi is equals to theta by 2 and thus you just substitute here phi is equals to theta by 2. Theta we know the value of theta is pi by 3 divided by 2 and it is if you take reciprocal of this one, that is pi by 2 into 1 by 2, it is pi by 6. Now substitute here in equation 2, slope of tangent is tan. From this equation 2 we have here tan psi is equals to pi by 3 plus phi. So here it is tan pi by 3 plus phi here is pi by 6. Add these to take LCM as 6, cross multiply 2 pi plus pi, this is 3 pi by 6, that is pi by 2. You know tan 90 is how much? Infinity. This implies here slope of the tangent to the curve is infinity. Take one more last example. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve. It is also similar type example only the equation is different. R to the power of m is equals to a raised to m into cos m theta plus sin m theta at theta equals to pi by 2. First you write r raised to m as it is. Then we know the slope of tangent is tan psi is equals to tan theta plus phi and here substitute the value of theta is pi by 2 plus phi. Take this as equation number 1. Again the same procedure to find the phi, how to take log on both sides for equation 1. It becomes here log r raised to m is equals to log a raised to m into cos m theta plus sin m theta. Apply the property of logarithm. Log m raised to n is n log m. We know this. This is m into log r is equals to log a raised to, it is in the form of log m into n. It is equals to log m plus log n, that is log a raised to m plus log cos m theta plus sin m theta. This implies here m log r LHS as it is equals to it is m into log a plus log cos m theta plus sin m theta. Now differentiating with respect to theta, this m as it is root of log r is 1 by r dr by d theta and m log a derivative of this one is 0 and derivative of log cos m theta plus sin m, it is like derivative of log x is equals to 1 by x, that is 1 by cos m theta plus sin m theta into derivative of cos m theta plus sin m theta. We know derivative of cos m theta is minus m sin m theta and derivative of sin m theta is m cos m theta. Now take my m common here, it becomes first write positive term cos m theta minus sin m theta divided by cos m theta plus sin m theta. We know we can express this one in terms of tan by dividing both numerator and denominator by cos m theta in RHS. Keep LHS as it is here. Divide both numerator and denominator by cos m theta. What we have here, cos m theta getting it is 1. Then second term sin m theta divided by cos m theta is tan m theta and divided by denominator is also same, cos m theta by cos m theta is 1 and sin m theta by cos m theta is tan m theta. See here what we have done, divided both numerator and denominator. ऐसा करने से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा because here we are dividing both numerator and denominator, so it will get cancel only. It doesn't make any difference. And we know one relation 1 minus tan theta divided by 1 plus tan theta is cot 90 plus theta. So here it is cot pi by 4 plus theta. This one we can have from previous this one relations between the trigonometric functions. We know cot it is like cot a plus b. If we expand this, we will get this result. So here it is. Otherwise it is, cot theta is 1 by tan theta. From that you can get this result here. This is cot pi by 4 plus m theta. See here how we got this one is we know. So what we have here? We know this. This is cot pi by 4 plus m theta is nothing but here 1 divided by tan pi by 4 plus theta. So it is here tan pi by 4 plus theta is equals to tan, it is like tan A plus B. Tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B divided by 1 minus tan A into tan B it is. Tan 45 is 1. So this is tan pi by 4 plus theta. If you take reciprocal, it is numerator is positive, no? It is, this is 1 plus tan theta divided by 1 minus tan 45 is 1. It is 1 minus tan theta. But our result is what here? Reciprocal. Numerator में minus है और denominator में plus है. So you have to take reciprocal of this one. RHS reciprocal है तो LHS में reciprocal लेना पड़ता है. तो 1 by tan theta is cot theta here. So it is cot 45 degree plus m theta it is. So what this implies here? This implies this phi is equals to pi by 4 plus m theta. That is pi by 4 plus pi by 2 theta is and m as it is. This implies here phi is equals to pi by 4 plus m into pi by 2. Here substituting equation 2 here it is. Slope of tangent is m theta plus phi. Theta is 90 degree plus phi is pi by 4 plus m pi by 2. Take LCM and 4 is LCM, cross multiply 2 pi plus pi plus 2m pi. This is 3 pi plus 2m pi divided by 4. Take pi common. This is 3 plus 2m by 4 into pi. This is the slope of tangent to this curve, to the given curve at the given point. I hope you understood this one. It's very easy. Both are same. Only one step is different while you are finding the angle between the radius vector and tangent to the curve and slope also. These two are same. And these are the assignments I have given you. Only the curves are different and you try to solve these examples. If you find any difficulties, then you can ask me at any time. These are the assignments I have given you. I have given notes. And these are the important formulas we use for while solving this phi and slope also. These are all the formulas we studied in previous session, in your previous classes. So this is all about the today's session. In the next session we are going to study about some more topics related to this. This is angle between the tangent and radius to the curve. Thank you very much for listening this or watching this video. Thank you.